body, with big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waited broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TDs, type of whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. Down the sideline he goes.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets it.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Look at this defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy looking to throw.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin.
Good throw, good catch. But I really like the drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
These two teams all tied after one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Purdy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Play action. Now Purdy. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach. Moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims laying himself out in the end zone. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Richardson to the air on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd down, here's Richardson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Richardson on 3rd and short. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return is Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Richardson off the play fake.
Open man here is Conklin. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report.
So
Take it away, Coach.
Let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
They're going option play on third down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. You do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On 1st down, Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A give to Robinson on the option. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Play action. Now Richardson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating
first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Robinson now on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one 28 yards on the ground. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now it's the backup Mariota. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good. They have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Big fourth down play.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Gets this to Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays.
Next hand, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
Right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Mariota. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Here's first down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Clock under 50 seconds to play. Here's second down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is dropped.
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.